Blah blah blah. Hello, gamers. I was gonna start at like 2, but I was like, y'all been sitting here for a bit, so here we are. Music. Shh. It's okay. We'll keep it on for a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. Um. Shut the. Stop. Okay. Anyway. I was doing commissions while I was on the starting screen because I needed to do them. Also, this is my friendship team, so that's why it's a really strange team comp. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm gonna finish this one, and then we're gonna do what we came here for. I don't... yeah, I can do that. Cool. I've never done this with a bow character. Oh! Oh! Easy. Okay. Now, we can go do this one. We got that to do. And that's the only big thing we need to do. Because I finished all the story quests that I had saved, unless we count hangouts, which I have like 6 of those. Here, you want we can get my main party. My squad. My gamers. Oh, before we start, I have to make sure my audio is like on properly and stop Spotify. So Spotify, you hush. It's not loading. Oh no. There we go. Shut up. There we go. What was I doing? Audio. It is set correctly. Cool. We go then. Also, my throat doesn't hurt anymore, so yeah. Let's not do strange voices. I still have that disabled because I don't want to fuck it up. That would be very unfortunate. Ah! Oh, I missed you. Well, it cut. That's fine. Back on you. Don't fall asleep on the job, please. Also, if you hear, like, chaos in the background, it's really windy outside. Here, let's open the window so you can hear it.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. What time is it?
Oh, don't worry about it. That wasn't even the strongest wind. Anyway, hi Ganyu.
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
Yeah, did you sleep at all?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since
Does anyone
last
in
time,
Rio
I've
sleep?
been thinking a
I
lot
swear to
about
God,
the story
you people
Paimon
are
told me.
cracked.
In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a
Sleep
mortal,
is an
could
L.
not perceive.
I like sleep.
Or perhaps he sensed
But
a
then
power
again, I'm just
surrounding him
bored
that
out of
lacked
my
the words to
mind
describe
90%
it,
of the time.
not knowing where it came from.
So,
Either way,
I need to
if
find
this
more
part of the story
hobbies.
is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also,
So he forgot when he was drowning. What was in the
people
water?
from
You're
Fontaine
right.
think this fairy
The
lady
water
was.
was actually drugs. Maybe they imagined her having wings.
Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? That would be
I was
pretty
thinking more
cool.
bird wings, but you know, you do you,
Paimon
fam.
definitely can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Jump in the water and get them?
Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while.
Ganyu,
Once
you
I
gotta...
was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
That's so cute.
Got it. Basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things.
They failed the class,
I also
see.
find it really awkward
Ganyu, you failed
gratitude.
your life-saving class, your
What
lifeguard
if this in the story had a similar attitude?
studies.
That would explain why
It's
she
part of
just
the
left without
Adepti
saying a
training?
word.
Come on, man.
She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
What?
That was
Hydrate.
actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon. As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still,
Chun-Li
we can't
would
completely
be
rule her out
disappointed.
just yet.
Oh, he's a disappointed father.
If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it. You'll
That's
be
how you
able to
say that?
confirm either
Oh
way
my
if
God.
it's her, and I can, I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Okay.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I don't like Cloud
I've
Retainer.
prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However...
What? Wait. You still have some reservations?
Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just...
Oh no.
Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts.
You're right.
Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Okay, let's go. I can't
Seems
wait
like
for
this
when
is a
we try to
tough
leave,
decision for
and she's
Ganyu,
just
but
like, oh,
she's
and
made up
here's
her
this
mind
like
now.
2-hour-long story as you're
Paimon gets why
leaving.
she'd be so anxious.
You know how parents do?
Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start
What if you
telling
lose
stories
the
about her
contract?
again this year, we should pipe
Just drop
up
it in
and
the
change
ocean,
the
easy.
topic.
No one will know.
Did she leave already?
Oh, fucking...
Hey, Ganyu, wait up!
She left us. She ditched us. The audacity. Was Ganyu falling asleep standing up? Yeah, she does that sometimes. Hey guys, what is going on here? Are these fireworks? I know what to do. Let's celebrate early, guys. That's not the right button. We're gonna shoot. Yeah, go. Shoot them. Shoot the fireworks. Ah, I can't even see them anymore. Imagine launching fireworks and just running away. I'm a menace to society. I'm just taking the scenic route. God damn. We're not walking all the way over here. Oh, this firework thing that we have been gifted. The best and the worst thing the developers could have ever done. Oh wait, you know what else we can add to our party supplies? Yeah! We're ready for party! Who launched those fireworks in the middle of the day? As you run away quickly. Hello? I'm here. I've never done this puzzle. I don't have any... Wait, can I use Baron Bunny? That's not the right button. Hold on, we're gonna get Amber back. We're getting distracted. Amber, put your rabbit on the thing. I don't think I'll be able to get that, because it's gonna go away. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Paimon's so tired
Paimon, you fly! Shut the fuck up.
I can't believe it.
I love
Cloud
Amber.
Retainer is
Amber's a
not
great
here.
character. I just hate her kit.
Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
What? Wait. Huh. Could she be busy with something right now?
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling?
Yeah, probably.
Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
What is your great
Please
idea,
go on,
quote unquote?
Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right?
Yeah.
We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Alright, Paimon, into the
Yes,
water.
I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the traveler to pretend to fall into
Excuse
the water,
me?
and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
Nah, how about you try it?
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim! Paimon would sink like a
Okay,
rock!
but then it's realistic. They'll be more likely to believe it. Okay, fine, I'll give it a try.
Just trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there! Quick, swim to the very center!
Okay, shut the fuck up. Alright, Amber, time to die. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'm in the deep. I'm in the deep. I'll go swim with the fishies. Okay, hold on. Do you want this part of the deep water? Eh. I'll be with the fishies.
Help! Help! Someone's drowning!
Yeah.
If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here
I'm
to save
drowning.
us. Oh no!
Oh,
Whatever
no.
will a Paimon do?
Oh dear.
What is going on?
Oh, hey. Sorry. Oh shit, there's two of them. Oh god.
How do
We
you feel
fucked
right
up. Oh.
Shenhe, and the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain
I'm
it.
ashamed.
Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music.
Yeah.
But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
Yeah. What?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
it to
so
be you.
This Adeptus is most likely a woman.
Okay,
And I am
Paimon.
not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, Paimon's stupid.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Glad you're okay.
Thanks, Busty. Busty? Bestie. You know what? Fuck you. Go away.
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing.
Do you know who this person
Your
is?
actions
Don't be
here caused
subtle.
others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
Oh, sorry. You know what?
As
Goodbye,
ever,
I guess.
The Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now.
Don't make fun of me. I can't
How's your
speak.
training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We
No.
could spend it
Wait,
together
yes,
in
we
Leo
have, actually.
Harbor if you'd like.
Oh, you were
I
inviting
had
her?
planned to spend
Wait,
the festival
Ganyu,
with
I thought we were
Master
gonna
this
go on
year.
a date.
However,
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
earlier this morning, she
Your
set
eyes are
off
so
to Mount
pretty.
Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, goodbye.
It's
See you
Sounds
later.
like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
She's literally right in front of
Yes.
us, Paimon.
During the summer and winter, I continue to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that.
It's a little too formal for when
Sometimes
you're, when
I'm
you're
supposed to
homies.
copy other
when you're
people.
homies, you just call each
Sometimes
other
I'm not.
stupid.
It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
I think Ganyu gets a little embarrassed you call her Lady Ganyu.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
You don't know what music is?
It's, a kind of a happy or relaxing sound.
Well, not always.
Or, a nerve-wracking sound.
That works too.
Or even a terrifying one.
Yeah, that could be also true. It's
Okay, I'm done.
I have a
also left her
lyre I
a
can
note
pull
so that
out.
she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Madam Marsh the Second.
That's
That's
helpful. Thanks.
I hate that.
We were just talking about this thing
Why the
called
second? Wait a
music.
minute.
And based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Oh, really? Great, let's go.
Amber, you're done. Go away. Where's my homies? My besties. Let's go. What the? Oh. Would I have to climb if I? You know what's fine. Who's the first? Oh.
Into the wind.
I'm here. What?
This is the place.
Oh,
I
no.
enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Are you sure you're using the sound of music? Because we didn't describe it very well. What's up? What is your issue?
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
My condolences, Paimon.
Oh, whew! Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all! Paimon heard you when you just spoke. Anyway, where is this music?
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh!
I mean, you could say they're music to your ears, but that's not exactly what we're... That's more of a metaphor.
Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
I got an instrument I could pull out.
And a melody
I
is?
feel like that could be taken out of context really badly. Ignore me. Okay, Paimon, sing us a nursery rhyme.
Hey, don't you patronize Paimon! Let's get one thing straight. Paimon knows plenty of nursery rhymes, but Paimon does not sing on demand. Without payment.
I will not pay you.
Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Okay. Stretch. Thank you, Ganyu.
Oh, was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again. We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the
What's that
drink
last
reached my
year?
stomach,
I missed that event.
it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day.
Yeah, sorry, I was like MIA.
So that's the power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs, and a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
All the sounds of Liyue Harbor.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart
Yeah,
from
I'm
me.
apparently not even cultured
Many
on
in
my own
Liyue
lore.
probably view me as a non-human. And they are right.
If I get struck
in the
by
sense
lightning, I'm
that
blaming
I
Ganyu.
never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it.
So, like, all focused on the background with the lightning.
Okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But, at the very least, Keqing and Shenhe are your friends now, right?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Keqing as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better
Shenhe's
job
so
next
pretty.
time. I will save some for decoration.
When's your rerun coming out?
We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs.
Why are we standing out here in the storm?
I'm not
Can we,
more
like, all
concerned
shut up
about
and
your
go
idea
inside?
Of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
I doubt Keqing will be munching on any flowers.
Who dares refer
How-
to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Are you mad, bro?
Master,
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Time on. You're gonna get your ass
Double
beat.
humph. Now she
Double
has the
hoof?
gall
Don't
to
say
use
that.
me,
Never say that again.
rather than
Just,
he.
you know what? Just stop
Even
talking.
after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further.
What?
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity.
Who?
Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes, please.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night.
Oh
On
my
this
God,
special
hello.
occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Hello, people who are joining chat. Anyway, happy Lantern Rite, Shinha.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, everyone relax. I'm gonna take these flowers. Even though I think I have like 30 of them. Actually, how many of these do I have? Let's find out. They're not in food. They're in here. Oh my god! I have 153! Why? Good vibes all the way. We appreciate the good vibes. Head to designated location. Okay. Hello? Give me the sweet flowers. Fuck. Where did this sun come from?
Quaily Plains?
Yeah.
Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
You want me to pretend to drown again?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
I've heard it somewhere.
Guizhong
I think it was the
is
internet, so
another
I don't know if
name
I
of
heard it in
Agentis,
canon.
the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike.
Oh.
Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly.
You gonna give me a flashback sequence? No,
Guizhong
you're just gonna
often
talk.
invited
Okay,
her
cool.
friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table.
Sir? Do you need help?
Sea Gazer
Oh,
would
okay.
always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. Ah, he could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
Who?
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations.
Do you like
As
speak
Adepti,
telepathically?
we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Sea Gazer.
Uh-oh. You picked
His
fights?
treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
Again? Oh no.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us
I'll
during
take
our
the beef and
mutual
just pinch it.
lambastics.
You know
On
the
some
meme, the shut
occasions,
meme? I won't do
she
that.
would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, "Ah, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat.
I have a sneeze. Oh no.
She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter
Oh
what
my God,
nonsense
okay.
she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never
Thank you.
referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Yeah, dude, what the hell?
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
No, I've drinking from square cups before. They're not bad.
Then you are most tolerant, but that is its own virtue. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter.
Cool. That guy
Each of
is just
those old
walking into the
fossils
wall.
had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Madam Ping.
Okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she, already,
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow.
Oh.
One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning.
Oh my god, relax.
No matter, one will share the whole story with you now.
Flashback sequence? Oh, fuck yeah.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering,
They're
one
so
invited the
pretty.
impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior
She's so
talent in
cute.
the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to
She's
be
pretty.
replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs
They're
of the mortal
besties.
world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many Lantern Rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted.
That's true.
But in the end, one is nothing like Streetwood Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in
Enemies
the realm
to
of
lovers.
musical composition.
We love it.
That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetwood Rambler.
I think
a
Madame
vain
Ping
beauty.
just like she just vibes with
My
being an old
foot.
lady.
That bell has
Just
a
like
sad
just like
history.
Cloud Retrainer vibes with being a
Clearly,
bird when she could be
refrained
that
from
one
sharing
other
with you
girl
the
that we saw in the
truth of its
cutscene.
origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetwood Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the
Doesn't
passing
want
of
to
its
be the
creator,
biggest bird.
it
That's
was
true.
used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetwood Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetwood Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. she could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither.
That's what it's called, the guitar
Music
thingy.
would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to our satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetwood Rambler.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
If she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this.
Hello.
After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached
I've been
her
good.
and asked why she would
chilling all
retire the
day.
tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said,
Oh, no.
though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?
Aw, poor Madame Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of his particular
he's
story.
like 3 million years old.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetwood Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
That's understandable.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way, so I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come, and all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
Yeah, Ganyu's right.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
You're gonna bully us.
Why don't you come with us?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, fuck you.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
Do it for Ganyu.
The edibles she brought this time
Edibles.
were indeed quite delectable.
Ganyu, did you give her drugs? What the
Very
hell?
well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find
bye.
out.
See you later, loser.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Yeah, she's gonna beat us up. Peck her eyes out.
Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Yes.
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
What?
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
Yo, bitch, go
One
away.
observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time,
I'll be
one
slower.
is departing in earnest.
Okay, fucking go away. Jeez. I'll be sure to be extremely slow now. Let me take my sweet ass time while I put chapstick on my chapped ass lips. Is that the right word? Chapped? Or is it dry? I don't fucking know. I'm dumb. You know what? How far is it actually? You know what? Fuck you. We're walking. This is out of spite. We're walking out of spite. One can't take the time to mind their fucking business. You did this to yourself, Cloud Retainer. Wait, I will take my time by collecting things as I walk. Like berries and what was the other thing I picked up? A mint? What the hell? Where are you? Oh, you're a lemur. Or a ferret. What's up? You're going the opposite direction. Go that- yeah, go that way. Eh. Goodbye. See, I'm becoming rich and you're being impatient. So, who's really winning here? Harvest some wood? I forgot you could do that in this game. Nah, bro. Fuck you. Sorry, you didn't say anything. I did not just murder a bird in front of you. Eek. Oh god, Liyue Harbor's so far away. Usually I would teleport, but I'm just being spiteful. How close are we? Oh, okay. Just keep following the path. We'll get there eventually. What? Oh, the path
Time to
went
go.
left. Wow, look how pretty. Little lanterns. But you know what? I made an event squad. Let's bring them out. There they are. The boys. Hu Tao's on life support. That's pretty normal though. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm gonna hit my head. Oh, sick. We made it. Hey guys! Woo! Sparkles! Celebrate! Do I need to climb the stairs? Yes, I do. The emos in Marshy? No, the only emo in this team is fucking Xiao. Venti is stupid, and Hu Tao, I love her. I read her vision story, like, yesterday, and it's actually so good. If we want the emos in me, I'll get me, Xiao, Wanderer. Who would be the fourth? Sino. The you're up here. What's up? What would you do if you're just walking through the city and saw a giant ass bird? It's like
Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
whoa, it's like
It
we
appears you
weren't.
made haste after all.
No, we didn't.
One arrived but moments before you.
No, you arrived here an hour ago, bro.
Oh, bless my soul.
You have no sense of time because
To
you're
what
like
do I owe
immortal
the
or some
honor?
shit.
How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
One, Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
What? Okay. Go for it.
Alright. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Yeah.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
For someone who's reluctant,
There is
you
no
sure
harm
went off.
done.
like-
After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans
I
were
feel like this
a
was
weak
supposed to be
form of
set
life
at night,
that she wished to
but
protect
you know,
with
can't
her
control the
wisdom.
time. Well, you can
But
actually.
as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland.
Huh.
When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded
Imagine
of this.
going up to a
Madam
bird,
Ping looks very
the
emotional
type of
right
bird
now.
that Cloud Retainer is, and just like grabbing the neck. She's been through a lot in her time.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
As you should.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! Music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then?
Yes, I would like to hear it.
With you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did.
Oh.
And whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her.
Aw.
I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well,
Wow, so
if you're
poetic.
sure.
Granny!
Yanfei!
Whoa, what's everyone
What's
doing
up?
here? Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
You guys gonna go on a date?
Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
They're going on a date.
It seems Ganyu
I thought she was
still
with
has
Kuchi,
much
though.
to
Oh my
learn
god.
when it comes
Ganyu's
to
a
the art of
player.
deception.
Can't believe it.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
What the hell?
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Yes, you two do that. I don't want to be here.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
Thank you.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
I'm holding you to that.
That'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
When that
I swear
time
to God,
comes,
if you like
wherever her spirit
die
may be
in the
among
future
the countless
of this
grains
game,
of sand and
it's over.
specks of dust between the
I'm
harbor
uninstalling.
and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Shut up, Paimon. Let me talk to my besties.
Ping, what say you to convening more often in the future?
That would be quite wonderful. But I must say, after all this time, I've grown quite accustomed to the harbor. When we are to meet, I shall have to trouble you to make the journey to the city.
You sound just like Shenhe. The child is constantly telling one all sorts of stories from the city, as if one was partial to them.
Have you ever considered moving to the city, Cloud Retainer? There are plenty of people here to talk to.
Imagine a bird
I think you would
just
find it
moving
quite
into the city.
antidote to the
Imagine a
monotony of
bird renting out a
solitude.
house.
And if you looked around, I suspect you would find some young minds with an interest in the mechanical arts. Some of them even worth training.
We shall see.
Bye, losers. I'm gonna go have a party now. Where am I going? What is your name? Dvorak. I'm coming for you, good sir. I'm gonna jump off the thing. If I can have some stamina, that would be pretty poggers. Hang it. It's Kuching. Hey girl. What's up? Imagine the bird is your neighbor. Oh, bruh.
Mr. Dvorak!
What's up? How's it going?
Ah, and Kuching's here too. Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Yay.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Well,
really
relatively.
well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Oh, fuck. I forgot that's what we were out there to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You're never gonna believe this shit.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Sure it was.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person.
Go do it.
That can wait until after the concert,
Oh,
though.
fair enough.
For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Oh, yeah. Do we have performers?
Ah, speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Hey, man, it's okay. Just treat it like any other performance.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Okay. Wait, we have performers? Who? Who?
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything.
Wild.
Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
It's different
Please,
for everyone.
share your insights with me.
Well,
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad.
Yep.
It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
That was a more broad summary, but not the most detailed.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Girl.
Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done.
Oh, sick.
As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Well, happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
See you later, loser.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
What do you... I don't even know what you were trying to remember.
Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots.
Bamboozle soup!
Zhang-Li said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now...
Bro, he's been waiting a week!
Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangcheng Funeral Parlor.
It's been like 6 days, bruh. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, bestie! We fucked up! Wait. This way? Oh my god. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, it's daytime.
Oh. All right, let's take a break here.
What's up?
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
Sure.
Casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
Wow.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Don't say that.
Invisible audience members?
Yeah, don't make it weird.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all.
Thank you.
There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition.
With my words, Shinyan's courts and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Fuck yeah.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
It'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Hey, have you seen Zhongli?
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
God fucking damn
It's
it.
a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Oh, that's
Actually,
fine.
Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Don't mind
Sure
background
thing.
noise if
I'm
you can
all
hear it.
ears.
Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill.
Oh, okay. Paimon, get ready to start
When
hiking.
you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses.
That's
You
right.
should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
That's not... Wait a minute.
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long enough break. Let's take it from the top, shall we?
Ms. Yoon is such a strict mentor. These breaks aren't even long enough to have a sip of tea.
You were talking throughout the entirety
Well,
of it.
you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall.
Hey, how about I treat us all to some late night snacks once we're done? Hu Tao, what you craving?
How about some stir-fried filet with a side of crab roe tofu?
Where are we gonna find crab roe tofu so late at night?
It's the middle of the day.
We could always just go pester masterful chef Zhongling.
Go to Denny's.
Now I'm hungry.
They're always open.
All right, let's knock this out and then go grab some food.
Well, see you later, guys. Before we go pester Zhongli, I'm gonna take a quick BRB break. I want snacks and I gotta go to the bathroom. You guys go do that too. We'll be back. We're back! We're back! Wah, 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 wah. I'll let the song finish. It's almost done. Yay! Okay, shut up. Ah! Just full screen Spotify. Why would you ever full screen Spotify? There we go. Hold on, I could turn back on the game. We continue on our quest to bother Zhongli. Hydrate. Hello, Tori. Wait a minute. Why are we walking? Oh god, why are we walking? I got barbecue chips, by the way. Don't mind the crunching. It's just part of the experience. Besties! What's up? Hey guys.
Paimon sees them! It's Illuminated Deer and Illuminated Bird number 2!
Do you not know their names? What's up, everyone?
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor?
I'm
How
sorry,
is
I
the
forgot
city
your voice was like
nowadays?
that.
Everything's great! But, you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought
What's
the
up?
bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
It only took us like a week.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
This pot is bigger than me, bro.
That mechanism. Is that?
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Of course.
Oh, Zhongli!
Don't give any to
Wutaka was
Paimon.
to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival.
Oh. Hello? Uh-oh. Did my internet go out? Chat! Are you still here, chat? Chat! Chat, no! Come back! Chat! Oh, you're still here. Ah!
Paimon sees them!
Okay.
It's Illuminated Deer!
Oh,
and
fuck.
Illuminated Bird Everything's great! But, you know...
What happened?
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount
Hello?
Tianheng.
I'm having a crisis right now.
Impeccable. Traditionally,
Hold on, we've seen all of this.
Indeed.
Shut up.
Cloud Retainer,
Can we not just call it... She seems to take a...
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking. Excellent. The past should be when the bamboo shoot
Oh my
soup
God.
is ready.
Yep.
Zhongli, she
Hold
said,
on.
when she
Hold
says
on, chat.
as for the
Give me a minute.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with
There we
2
go.
Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Who my best wishes for the performance.
We will.
As for the banquet, since the director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
You better be there.
Absolutely.
Oh my god! Bennett!
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Who said that?
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite.
You can't even
and
see
the aroma
it. It's
rich
hot.
and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed.
Oh my god.
Please, take some soup.
What is happening?
It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
I just wanted to do... Hey.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
You right. Oh god. I'm in shambles. Hey guys.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance, while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon, and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
Now, which bird do we like better? Do we like this bird? Or do we like the other bird? Alright. Bye, guys. See you later. If I don't see you at the banquet, Zhongli, I'm hunting you down. Why am I walking? That is not safe. They should really put up some, like, caution tape here so people don't... Well, I guess normal people wouldn't be climbing onto the wall. So I guess it's fine. I'm gonna land on top of it. Never mind. Cutscene.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. Alright, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hetao, and this is a little something called...
The Blaze Lilies!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky.
They're singing!
The world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll!
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned.
Didn't expect the actual songs. They've been actually, like, making the voice actors sing recently, and I love it.
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
They're going on a date. Baiju! She's baby.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Shao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Shao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Yes, Queen. Where's your hat?
Listen, that must be Madame Ping.
Hi, guys.
Okay, now I need to get a move on and write my next song.
Your next song?
Listen to you. You only just fulfilled one lifetime dream. Are you really thinking about your next goal
Oh no,
already?
the cutscenes are always
Don't
so
try
beautiful.
to tell me you
I
ain't the
love
same
them.
way. I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you?
Also, thank you for the
You know
sub.
me
I
too
don't
well,
think I
Xinyan.
processed that
The adept
because
is
a lot was
seeking
going on at
voice.
the time.
How does that sound?
Oh man! Yeah, I can already picture it.
I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, and the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore.
Where are the rest of my friends? I saw them in the cutscene. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna see who we can find.
Lantern Rite means that a new year is upon us.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic Yua dishes.
I spelled it wrong. Oh god. Stretch and hydrate. Character locations.
Lantern Rite means that a new year is upon us.
I want to see my besties. Oh my god, they're all over the place. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. It's 2023, okay. We're gonna go to all these places. Sir? Oh, you're over there. Okay.
Feeling the sea breeze.
I don't think I can teleport because they might despawn, so we're gonna have to walk everywhere. Hey.
Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
So what are your plans for the future?
Well, Lady Ningguang, the Tianquan of the Liyue Qixing, has invited me to visit her again at Yujing Terrace to discuss a long-term collaboration plan. I do hope everything goes well and that we have more opportunities to collaborate in the future. The next time we have another performance, you'll have to come. I will save the best seat for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You chillin'.
Magnificent.
What about the fair
Absolutely.
lady?
I've
Fairy,
already given her my
not
thanks in
fair.
person.
That's a different person.
This is what she said. It is only natural to lend a hand when we see someone in distress. The wonderful music you brought to Liyue is worth far more than gratitude. Truly, I felt so honored. But I've also made a decision for myself. I will strive to create even more wonderful, original music for this era. Our era.
And tell me, what's your opinion about the show?
Yes. When I heard the music coming from up in the clouds, I was so stunned I could barely think or move. I felt like it had a special kind of hold over me. Or maybe it was the adeptal power within the music. And the ensemble at the end was truly sublime. I felt like I would have started to cry if I hadn't been one of the performers on the stage.
Me too, though. Alright, let's see, who's closer? This is very small. Baiju and Chi-Chi. Oh, they're here. You can talk to them. Alright, they're up here somewhere. This little picture is very small. It's really hard to tell. Yeah. They're like up here, I think. Somewhere? Are they on the upper platform? Hello? Where are my beloveds? Hello? There they are. Hey guys!
The Lantern Rite celebrations are getting better by the year. Such wonderful music.
Dr. Baiju, I've brought the herbs. Who are they for?
The singers. Performing at a music festival is very demanding. Using these herbs in good time will protect their voices from damage.
Oh, that's why you were preparing them all night.
I dared not neglect the Yuheng's request. Her messenger was quite insistent that it should take top priority.
I have to lean over to see my map on my phone.
This one is for...
Do you have a different dialogue, or are you just paired?
The Lantern Rite celebrations.
Yeah, you're paired. Okay. Shut up.
The singer.
Shut. Stop.
Let me
Fuck up. Okay, who's next? Hold on. Beidou and Ningguang. Okay. Stop. They're up here. Am I going the right way? I think so, yeah. Wait, am I? Yeah. Are they on a date? Are we gonna crash their date? Oops. Can I talk to you? Excuse me. Oh. Well, shut up. Shut up. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Okay. Where are my girls? Wait. Where are they on the map? They're further ahead. Okay. Munch munch. Where? Hello? Where? Wait a minute. Did I go to the wrong place? Are they below us? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Oh! Hello? Where are my beloveds? What the hell? They should be up here. Right? That's what my little map says. Is it lying to me? I'm gonna be very angry if I'm being lied to. They should be right here, but they're not! I've been betrayed! In my time of need. They left. They went on their date. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, moving on. It's okay, they're having their moment. We'll let them have their moment. There's more over here. Unless they also fucked off. I'd be very sad if they did. They should be on the edge of the dock. Maybe they only show up at night. That could be the case. Okay. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see if we change the time. If they show up. Did I miss the chance to talk to my besties? What the hell? What the hell? I just wanted to talk to my homies. Cheap and tasty chop suey. Wait a minute. Where is that? Oh. Okay. Let's go climb back up and see if we can find the dwarfs, the wives. We're gonna climb. Wait, we have Venti. Take us up. Where is Venti? Isn't he supposed to be in this event? He might show up like whenever we hit 19. What the hell? Ah! Maybe it's not dark enough. We gotta wait for the lights to turn on. Hold on. Here, we'll go to the designated time like it wants us to. And maybe friends will show up. Wait to the following night. Well, it is the following night. But whatever. Beto and Ningguang are not here! Where are they? They really did just go on their date without even saying hi. Fucking assholes. Alright, whatever. I give up. Eh. Is it the following night now?
Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Hu Tao for dinner!
Where is Hu Tao's dinner?
And we'll be meeting at Xinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list.
Oh god.
As expected of the parlor director, always so generous. Come on, let's go!
Wait, Baiju and Chichi. Wait a minute, where are the girlfriends? Where are the wives? Hold on, we have to find everyone. We can't go anywhere until we find everyone. What the hell? Hold on. Venti, you're not helping in this situation. You know what? We'll go this way. Maybe they're actually lower, and I'm losing my mind. No, they wouldn't be. Come one, come all. Shut up. Okay. Maybe this map is inaccurate. That's also a possibility. No. Nah, bruh. I've been betrayed for the last time. This is unacceptable. Hello? Friends? I've been lied to. Chat. I've been lied to. I feel betrayed. I'm hurt. I'm going to commit several war crimes because of this. Let's go on our date with the whole squad. Hey guys. I'm coming. I'm gonna be there soon. All my friends abandoned me to go on their own personal dates, so I'm going to join you guys for dinner.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli, but I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of
What's
such
up?
talented young people. There are many
My
things
cat
I
just
could
walked
learn
into
from
my
you.
room.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Hey guys,
There's
it's
so many
me!
people here. All we knew was that Hu Tao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends.
Why are you glaring at us?
Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Likewise. Please, take a seat.
Don't tell me what to do. I never gave you your bamboo stuff. Wait, no, wait, I did. I forgot we had the whole scene. You know, that scene's irrelevant.
Are you having fun?
I've become musically cultured.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue.
What the hell?
My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two
What did
of
you suggest?
always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone.
Yeah, where's our
Hu
hostess?
Tao was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be...
Is it a shit ass?
Kuchi?
I have a feeling I know who it is.
Or Captain Beto?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Ta-da! We're here! Oh,
Who'd you
we're
bring?
not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the conqueror of demons and I are both as swift as
Friend.
the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
How did you manage to convince him to come out here, bro? She just dragged him kicking and screaming.
Oh. I see.
They're besties,
so
actually.
The important guest is the conqueror of demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
You've never met
the
before?
Director didn't
That's
mention
a lie.
anything
I know
when she
you guys have
invited
met.
us.
What the hell?
What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only
You're
young
not
and
fooling
accomplished
anyone.
Individuals,
Except for maybe
but
everyone
also
else.
the
except,
protector
yeah.
of Leo's peace.
I'm the main character, though, so I know
Adeptus
everything.
Alex. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
He's not buying your bullshit either.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The Director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The Director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenchao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the Director was looking for.
Dumbass.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
Yeah, we're besties.
Great. You two sit together.
Oh, okay.
You should take a seat too, Director.
I'm gonna kick him under the table.
Finally remembered me. When we arrived just now, the hosts at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Honestly, same. Who's the open seat for, though?
That's also
We're
the first
missing
I've
someone.
heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations.
That makes sense.
Dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows.
Yep.
Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Oh my god,
It
they're
is a
besties.
great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too.
What?
He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off.
Oh wait, I do remember that.
I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No,
That's when we found out
however,
Gobo was a
compares
literal
to
god.
meeting you in person.
That was the weirdest
I'm
event.
Sincho, Shangli and Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore.
Then don't say.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons, please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Yeah, that's not the right word to use here.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
Shut up.
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere.
Exactly.
I
We're all
didn't plan this
besties.
gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
Friendship
A
bonding.
little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky. bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
I was too lazy.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh?
What?
Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
Yeah, how'd she do it?
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Oh boy, flashback sequence.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there
No,
she
it's boss
goes.
lady.
What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Yep.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
She dragged him
There
kicking and
might
screaming.
be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Was he worried about his karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
Yeah.
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too.
What?
That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything
Does
unusual
anyone just
so far.
do people in this
Our
world
young
not use
exorcist
names?
over here is protected
Only
by
titles.
his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
Again, it's a formal thing, but
that's not
Hu
the
Tao
same.
literally said formalities kill the vibe.
And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it,
Guoba's secretly
Xiangling
an evil
told me
villain.
that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Yeah, he is.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
So, you good?
I'm doing fine.
Are you sure about that?
Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend.
Oh.
Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
An old friend?
You should know him. He's...
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying?
Shut the fuck up,
voice.
Paimon.
Could it be?
Oh no. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door.
Don't answer it.
Don't
Don't
just
let them
sit
in.
there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
Don't let them in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Oh shit. How are you? I'm good.
You finally let me in.
You let yourself in, bitch.
Hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh,
What's
it's
up,
the
loser?
Tone-Deaf Bard.
Long time no see.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends.
How's playing Genshin? It's good.
Fate
I'm
has
having
brought
a
us
fun
together,
time.
so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in. Huh, it's
No one
you.
invited you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
What? Who?
Genu?
Oh no, not the pen name.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Well, he's my bestie.
Yeah. Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
He's ignoring you.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling
Why?
Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this
thing.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, okay. I see.
I understand now, too.
Do you?
I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated
Got too
way
much
he
wisdom.
speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
Wow.
Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
You're asking hard
Sorry.
questions.
I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really?
That's a lie.
But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Huh? oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything.
Oh, here we go again. Always blame Paimon.
Really?
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before.
Venti,
The
don't.
guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
That sounds about
Now
right.
that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed.
Good.
I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories." The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
No, no.
Of course,
They're gonna
of
make
course.
a deal.
Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Paimon, watch and learn from Hu Tao and Venti. This will come in handy for your ugly nicknames.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or a listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Wait, but it was a spur of the moment thing.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
You must be very grateful.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Oh my god. It's picking
Whenever
fights.
Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity.
We might need to remove
People
Venti.
are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in
Cheers.
lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say.
Is it?
Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
Yeah. What, you don't like tea?
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
Shall.
What's with the urgency?
You wanna go for a walk?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating?
I'm
It's
gonna
always
take
nice
some for
to have a breath
the road.
of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too.
No, stay here. You're still hungry. Yeah, finish your food.
Yeah?
We'll be back.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Don't fucking ruin this for you, bitch! We're going on a date! Let's go.
Let's depart. You go ahead.
Okay, wait, can I talk to my besties before leaving? Hold on.
About you and Venti. Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Ah, just as I thought.
Did you talk about anything interesting before we started the meal? Anything fun I missed out on?
Oh, we were talking about cooking. Mr. Zhangli told us that he went on a trip to Xiaoyang Village the other day and got a hold of some uncommon ingredients. Tea seed oil and sesame oil. He suggested I try using those in my new dishes.
Oh, no wonder he left his post for so long that day. Those ingredients would be difficult for anyone else to find. I guess I'll need his help next time as well.
Are you mad?
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone.
No, you're staying.
To be honest, Paimon's worried about saying the wrong thing.
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
Uh-huh.
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
Okay, you two have fun. Let's go on our date! Let's go!
Are you all right?
Yeah. I should be asking you that, though.
It's hard to describe.
Not used to gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated.
Mm-hmm.
But this time...
It's all Venti's fault.
No. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then.
Mm-hmm.
The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans, and that's something I might never be able to do.
Hey man, you do you. You don't gotta be like them.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels... strangely novel.
In a good way?
Yes.
Ah!
The parlor
thank
director
you.
went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
And no one would have guessed.
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, Oh, here you are.
Oh, you interrupted our date.
I'm not intruding, right?
Well, okay, fine. You're fine.
You're not.
You're not Paimon. So.
What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts.
I love desserts.
Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
But not so anxious that she can't eat. That sounds like she'll be okay.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too.
But we weren't.
You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanchao made.
You're worrying too much.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't pull any teleportation, I'm assuming, shit on us.
Why would I?
Oh, sorry. I offended you.
Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait. There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Oh,
almond
gift.
tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yanchao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guest she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support.
Thank you.
When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Aw, well thank you.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yanchao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Yeah, she's gonna eat the whole menu. We gotta go. Paimon, have you eaten the entire room?
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
It was not even that long. We were quick. You're only angry because you had no sense of time.
How could you say that to Paimon?
I'll say whatever I want to Paimon.
In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like.
What?
Your dessert is all Paimon's.
What? How dare
Sorry
you?
to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Strive to be more like Hu Tao, Paimon.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
Okay, whatever.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table.
What?
It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all.
Me!
Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I want to do it.
See? Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli.
No, it's me!
I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener. Even for a bard who has traveled all across the world.
Not falling for that bullshit.
If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, The notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest.
Oh God.
I just
Are
happen to
you
have
guys
a
gonna
good
argue
memory.
about who gets to
It
do
is
the
such an
incense thing?
unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone...
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
You know, that makes sense. I will accept that one.
Won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the way this works?
Let me do it.
I didn't cook any
I
of
want to
these
do it.
dishes.
I'm distinguished.
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again?
This is gonna go nowhere.
Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds
God,
in Liyue
guys,
Harbor.
get it together.
Don't get me involved in this.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Y'all just let me do it.
Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we
I
have the
nominate
Conqueror
myself.
of Demons right here.
As long as it's not Paimon, we're good. Or Venti.
Adeptus
Venti
Shao
doesn't
has
deserve
the
it
most
either.
seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
Don't say it strongly.
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
No, please.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's go. Don't give me that look. I'll beat your asses.
Oh, that's right.
They're making fun of me, Paimon.
Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
Okay, well, I'm not the only one well-connected person here, though.
Huh? Who else is there?
Well, you. I didn't want to do this. Paimon, you don't deserve this.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, that was unexpected!
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need.
No.
Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome.
That is fair.
But
I
once
will
you
give
have
him that.
someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
Nah, she's played a good role of making me lose my goddamn mind.
Not used to being praised like that.
Now she's gonna give it off to someone else.
Genuine compliments, right?
You know what? You are a good traveler companion. I just want to beat you up half the time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I object.
I trust the traveler's judgment.
I don't trust my judgment.
And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon. will be refilling and lighting the incense for us.
And she's gonna burn the place down, bro.
Here you go. Take the match. And
Don't give her fire.
Don't burn yourself. But
She's gonna burn
if
everyone.
things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
Oh, fuck. Not the 2-for-1 coupon. Wild.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Thank you for the treat.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
Okay.
It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye! Oh, we should write poetry together sometime.
Oh, that sounds cute. Alright.
We'll catch you all later then.
Catch you later, alligator. Ka-chow.
Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Oh, what?
Understood.
Okay. Oh, not
See
me.
you
Okay,
later.
sorry. Bye!
Well then,
Rex Lapis.
just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liyue Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown.
Don't
If
say
we
it
were
like
to
that.
consider
That just
status
made it
and
weird.
seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
Alright, let's stop teasing him now.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past? The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery.
Have fun.
After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye. I'll see you later, loser.
Bye, Xiangli. Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends.
Me too.
But at least you always stay by Paimon's side.
Yeah.
No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler.
Oh, I'm afraid there'll be a lot to ask of you in the future too, most distinguished Paimon.
Good that you're aware of that.
Okay, fuck you.
Is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
Go on a date?
No need.
Oh, fuck off.
I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
The feeling's mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
See you later. Okay, wow. God damn it. The audacity. Alright, time to continue my hunt for people. Let's see if they'll actually show up. We'll go find the girlfriends first. I'm out of stamina. Hello, loser. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me, coming through. Everyone's favorite main character. Hello? They're here! They're on a date. Oh my god. Hey guys. How's it going?
Hey, don't tell me you called me over for just a game of chess.
You have to be more specific, Captain Beto. Is it that you find playing chess an uninteresting activity, or that you're unhappy about my lack of novel ideas? If you don't specify what you mean, how could I know what I should do to please you?
Of course. I make a single remark and you reply with a full-blown lecture. Maybe we should deal with all official affairs publicly in the future. It might just make things easier.
Oh, I'd be perfectly happy with that. I'm just worried that Captain Beto's business might be negatively affected.
Don't give me that. That woman from Yenshang Tea House sometimes comes aboard to ask for information. She requested the fleet to import some goods, but how could I not know who she's actually working for?
Oh, you sure know a lot, Captain Beto. How about I ask her to come over? Or maybe we go straight to her tea house. With one more person around, we'll be able to have some variety in our chess games. I hope that would be less of a bore to you.
What?
So, we're still gonna play chess after all.
But chess is a two-player game. What the hell? Is this an innuendo? I need to leave. Bye. Alright, who's next? Anybody over here? Let's see. Missed little map. Over. Wait. Yes, over there. Hey guys, what's up? You.
The vegetables are fresh, and there are enough wheats and grains stocked up. I'll pass on the seafood. Oh, it's you. We meet again.
Hey, bestie.
Surprised to see me here? It's
well...
the director's orders. Xiangling worked all day and night at the restaurant during the festival, and didn't get to have any time to enjoy the festivities. The director sent me here to help out in the kitchen, so that Xiangling will have some time to herself.
Well, that's
But with
good.
someone as hardworking as you around, there seems to be nothing much for me to do.
Oh. Hello.
It feels good seeing my old friend in the kitchen, fetching ingredients and lighting fires. Perhaps I should borrow Cloud Retainer's Supreme Cuisine machine to speed things up.
That won't be necessary.
You'd still prefer to make them by hand, but of course.
Well, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go find some other besties. over here, right? If I'm reading the map right. Hello? I might be reading it wrong. Oh no, they are here. Hey guys! It's your bestie! I'm gonna land right in the middle of them. Hey guys.
Take this!
Oh, wrong button. Oh, I'm in the perfect spot now.
Sing-Cho, you have to be honest.
Hmm? Honest about what?
How did you and Venti really meet?
Why are you suddenly asking that?
Aren't they book buddies?
Yeah, we met a few times at a book convention. That's all.
Oh, really? With that extraordinary demeanor and
I want to
literary
go to a
talent,
book convention.
he's definitely not just any bard. If he's someone that could hold his ground in a conversation with a consultant, he needs to at least be as talented as me.
Perhaps you're overthinking this matter.
Hu Tao, Shincho wouldn't lie to us.
Okay. I'll tell you the truth.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Sing-Cho!
I'm actually a fan of Venti's poetry. You all know that I love reading, and sometimes come across poetry from Mondstadt. Among those works, I admire the ones penned by Venti the most. Just as Hu Tao said, his artistry is the reflection of his personality, remarkable grace and exceptional literary talent. I guess Venti didn't tell you the whole truth back at the restaurant, because he didn't want to embarrass me in front of everyone. He's such a considerate person.
Yes, right. I can confirm that. When Sing-Cho was busy with other things, he asked me to buy him poetry books in secret.
I see. That didn't sound like too much of a big deal. You could have told us right away.
Well, I'm telling you now, aren't I?
Oh, so that's your story. Forget it. Let's drop this topic.
Okay.
It's not often that the four of us are all together. What should we do next? Hide and seek, hopscotch, or some shopping?
Since there's 4 of us, why don't we borrow a mahjong set?
What is that? Wait, I'm gonna Google it. How did they spell it? Hold on. Oh, fuck. I needed that tab open. Hold on. What did they call it? Fuck. I don't know what he said. I forgot. It's okay. We'll learn later. Unless someone else remembers and wants to Google it. Okay, who's next on our list of friends we can attack? We have to TP to them. Considering they have to TP, I don't think they should despawn. Oh god. Venti! And my beloved! Oh! What's up?
This is such a cool ship! Facing the sea breeze and gazing out at the soaring seagulls makes me want to sing out loud! Kazuha, how about I stay here and be the ship's resident bard? What are my prospects?
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most versed in the arts. They probably wouldn't understand the deeper meaning your poetry holds.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is spur-of-the-moment creations. Anyone viewing the same sights and experiencing the same atmosphere would surely understand. There's a port in Mondstadt too, but I rarely get the chance to board any of the ships. Speaking of ships, everything's perfect about this one, except...
Except?
Kazuha, could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age.
Oh no.
How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast on a ship? It'll be a real shame if there isn't anything stronger to enhance the food. Pretty please?
Venti, you have
There's
issues.
not much I can do about that. It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because there's no room for negotiation on this matter. Even I have to sit in the no drinking zone every time.
Oh no.
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips. Trust me, I can hold my liquor really well.
Okay, you two have fun. Bye! Alright, who's next on the chopping block? You. I'm gonna come bother you. Where's shit ass? Where's my stinker? There he is! What's up?
Yen Xiao just came up here with some almond tofu, but I haven't finished everything Xiangling gave me yet.
That's awkward.
You should try some too. I'm not as experienced in tasting mortal food as you, and I couldn't tell the difference. There must be many different stories to tell of the hustle and bustle of the mortal world, too. You can tell me. I will listen.
I'll tell you the story of, have you heard of the story of Mythos SMP? Alright, see you later. Who's next? Where is that? It's up here. You guys are over here, I think. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. I see Yao Yao. Yao Yao! Hello. Hello, beloved.
I'm so happy. And all the grandmas and grandpas in Chingsa Village had a great time too.
Why Chinsei Village?
You mean, what am I doing here? Well, just now, I did a performance for everyone.
Aww.
Although I can't play an instrument anywhere near as well as Master, I can still sing. Even Granny Roshin said I did
everyone
a
a
great
nice
job.
song?
She also gave me some candies.
That's so cute.
I'm so happy. And all the
What about your
grandmas
master?
and grandmasters told me a lot of stories about the Adepti. There was Skybracer with the giant deer horns, and Seagazer who loved to collect treasure. Sometimes Master talks and talks for a long time, until her voice starts to sound sad. But then she always breaks into a smile again, and tells me all of the things each of them loved best about Liyue. I love everything about Liyue. Some of the Adepti are gone now, but it's okay, because I'm gonna help take care of everyone in their stead.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. And
How
all
about
the grandmas and
the
grandpas in
Dvorak?
Chinsaville, I'm happy that Mr. Dvorak found the fairy lady from his story. And I'm also happy that it turned out it was Master all along. Also, I helped out this time too, didn't I?
You did.
So that means I was paying homage to my master? Oh, also, Mr. Dvorak got one of his friends to bring me a toy from Fontaine.
Oh.
I like it a lot. At first, I didn't know whether I was supposed to accept it or not, but then Master said it was okay, so I did.
That's so sweet. Alright, see you later. Hey guys! You were over there. You were right here. Now you teleported over here. What's up?
Granny, you play so beautifully. Do you think you could teach me?
Oh, child, you simply never stop, do you? This festival is a rare chance to rest and relax. But here you are pestering me to teach you this, that, and the other.
Don't worry, Granny. I'm a fast learner. And anyway, the sooner I start learning, the sooner we'll be able to perform a duet together.
A duet?
A musical duo is only as
That's
good
so
as its
cute.
weakest link. So you gotta teach me all your secrets, okay?
All right. Well, you can start by making me some more tea and leaving it to cool on the side.
Sure, Granny.
So sweet. Alright! We did it! We did it! We got all of the things! Oh, there's an epilogue. Oh, we completed it. Okay. We did it. Now we go do these. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. That is a fucking long ass event. That was like our conquest status, bro. Almost. We learned a lot though, so. I got 2 pings on Discord, and I know where one is, but I don't know where the other one is. It's gonna be an @ here, because I can open it on my. I can't open it on my phone. What are you? Okay. Oh, there's the other ping. Hello? What are you? Okay, cool. Sorry. I should not read these during stream. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, this. Watcha! Go! Wait. Oh no, I missed a coin. No! 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 Hang on. Try again. Let's not fuck it up this time. Okay. Okay. What happened? This way. Oh, there's a thingy.
This is not the.
That's okay. Oh, but wait! Wait! Ah! I fucked it up. Shit. Fuck. Hold on. I got this, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry that Lumine lost her life for it. It was a noble cause. Okay. Let's not fuck it up this time. Oh no! It's fine. Let me do this. And then there we go. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Success. Yes, damn it, we missed 2. No. We're doing it again. Doing it again. We're not gonna fuck it up this time. It was these 2. We gotta be. Okay, we got them. Now we're good. Oh, hold on. There we go. I'm a speedrunner. I go fast. Ah! Wah! Wah! Hop. Oh. Done. Success. There we go. Yes! We did it. We're professional gamers. Let's bring back Lumine. There we go. She's fine. She can stay at life support. Alright. Oh, we still have commissions to do. They'll do well off stream. I don't like this game, but here we are, playing it. Here we are playing it. This one's not as bad as the boat one. The boat one's ass. The boat controls are pretty bad. Well, I'm here to be a great performer. Give me my role. Go no! That was the wrong one. Stop it. I want the new one. Go. You're gonna give me all the hints. He could jump. Cool. There, I did it. Don't go the wrong way. No, stupid. What the hell? Okay. I don't understand. Wait. 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 That one's locked. Wait. Okay, you go there. How do you do this? Too stupid for this game. Give me support. I'm too dumb to figure it out. Wait, hold on. If that's the only way he can go up, he's gonna fall back down unless he jumps on the thing again. Oh, okay, I see. Cool, thank you. Thank you, good sir. Success! Oh god. What? Okay. You go here. Oh no. He's gonna hit his head on the ceiling. Uh-oh. This seems fine. This seems like it will work. Oh. Okay. Now, you... Wait. Yeah, go down. Bring this... here. Oh. Okay, get out of that. Go up there. Wait a minute. That seems fine. This seems like it will work. It did not. I'm confused. I know what to do. Wait. I don't know what to do. No, don't. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Wait, no, I don't. He's gonna die. Give me help. I'm dumb. Press the button. See what happens. Oh, that's what happens. Cool. Well, why didn't that work last time? Oh, that's why. Okay. I see. I see where my mistake lies. I just want the primos. I could not care about anything else. Disconnected. Don't be a bitch. Yay! We did it! Success! Oh god, hiccup. Well, this is a very unfortunate turn of events. We're gonna need you to press the button without dying, dude. Can you handle that? No, probably not. Well, you're gonna hit the thorns. Yeah. I hate to break it to you, but okay. Up. Oh no. Okay. I'm confused. I'm very confused. How do you do this? Oh, that's not how. Go back down. No. Oh no. Well, too late. He's dead. I don't understand. He needs to press the button, but not keep going straight. Well, okay. As you can tell, I'm far too dumb for this game. Just go. Hurry up! I just want my money. You're slow as fuck, bruh. We'll put it on a show, not a snooze fest. Get your act together. That's right. Nice. Goodbye. We're done. Give me my money. Yes. 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 Goodbye. Great show. See you later.
Show's about to start.
No, it's not. It's about to end. Nope. Wrong button. This. We're doing the boat one. Go. Not well, I guess navigate's fine. Wop bop bop. Bop bop. Hey guys, I'm gonna play game. Play. I'm not playing co-op. Co-op scares me. Sweet. This is a map I've never seen before. What is this? What the hell? Excuse me. Oh. I'm getting the things. Oh, they're gone. Go. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's fine. Get out of the whirlpool! Go! Fuck. Cool. That's probably like my best score in that shitty ass game. Hey guys. Did you see me? Oh, I embarrassed myself in front of you. Oh no. Oh no. We gotta go. We gotta go. Give me my money. I have to do all of these later. I don't like the game. We'll do this. This is something I'm actually decent at. We're gonna have to change the party though. Actually, no, this party will work. Lumine isn't looking too hot, but the others will carry. Eat some food. Have some hash browns. Munch munch. You have some too. Munch munch. Nope. There we go. Whoa, there's a Celia down there. Oh boy. Where is our problem? Is it that? It should be right here. Where are they? It's not the Hilichurls. Oh. There they are. Hiya! Fuck. Look at me do damage! Let's go!
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Come here. Oh, what the hell? Get your ass down here. Yeah, fuck you, bye. Taking all your shit. That's it. You're gonna get sniped. Get fucked. Benji's weak. I forgot I don't have- he's not built anymore because I broke him. Watch this though.
Time for takeoff.
Guys, go join your friend over here. There you go. Have fun. Don't hit me. Oh my god. My Hutao is broken. Broken in a bad way.
Useless.
Ow. Here, you do some. Oh shit, okay. Damn. Just. Okay. Gimme. Thank you. Moving on. Let me move. What? Come on. Come on, man. You can do it. You just gotta fly. Watch this. We'll land on them. They'll never suspect it. Oh, we landed right on. I just tried to be like I would with Kazuha. It doesn't work. Obviously. Yeah! You bitch. That's it. You've been sucked.
Prepare to die!
Oh my god, why is everyone on life support? Are you okay? Oh no. Stop! Stop! Stop dying! Everyone, it's okay. It's okay, guys. This is what's not okay. You need food because you literally kill yourself when you exist. So... next round. Give me a minute. I'm in the sky. We can light these guys on fire.
Sucker for looking for trouble. Fellow gambler.
Oh, no, wrong dumbass. No! Can't!
Thunderclap!
No! Hotel! Ow. Oh, fuck. Yes. There you go. Stop.
Time for takeoff.
Have fun over there. What the hell? Oh, goodness. Oh, jeez. Okay, we did it. Gimme. Alright. Give me my rewards. How many wishes do I have now? Let's find out. Probably like 2. Yeah. Oh my god, not even 2! What the hell? Unbelievable. I can't believe this shit. You seeing this? Are you seeing this?
Those memories.
You need to relax.
So dark.
Hydrate. Let's bring out the edgy squad. Oh, Huta's dead! No! We'll just go to a statue. Okay, we're good. Now, let's get the edgy squad. No, not that. Oh, Benny's adventure team. Edge. Lords. And now, we'll come here. Oh. How do I... Okay. Who did we agree were the... Obviously you. Who would be the 4th edgelord? Oh. Okay.
This had better be important.
Here they are. the edgy boys. Excuse me, sir. Where are you? Sir? Okay. Let's finish our commissions. And then we can probably end stream because I'm running out of things to do, and I'm gonna save the world quest for like a full thing on its own because I don't have time to be doing all of that today. Shh, it's okay. I haven't used you in like 300 years. You're also... I don't think you have the best items because I gave them all away. Hold on. Ugh. What do you... What is your build? That one's good for you. This is not bad. I don't think you have the crit damage stuff because I gave it all to Kazuha. No, Kazuha has the elemental mastery. You're probably fine. Your talents are not it though. Oh, I don't have any shit for you. Okay. You know what? You're not worth it. As of now. What is this? Alright, boys. Time to test your skills. Ow. What's this? Fucking Pyro Man. Get on the floor. There we go. Oh. Thank you. Alright. Easy dubs. Now.
Worthless.
So much going on. You can solo everything. Let's have the next commission be done by D-Luke. Unless it's something really simple that you don't even need combat for. Oh my god, we're going in the desert. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Also, hello, long time no see. Here, this is your homeland. Have fun. Ah! Oh my god. There we go. Go! Yeah. Ah, that was so easy. Oh, I missed. Level 8, baby! Let's go. We're almost max level friendship. Give me my rewards.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Thank you for completing.
Give me my rewards. Thank you. Watch me have like one primo. Yeah. Or, okay. Now. I'm saving for a 10 wish because they're a little more satisfying. We've been going for 3 hours. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. What can we do? Technically, we could be maxing out this thing, but I'm bad at the game. And, I'm not about that life. Oh, I didn't even notice she was here. Was she always here? Hydrate. I'm debating if I want to just end stream, or if I want to just fuck around a little bit. What do y'all think? I could continue the world quest, but I don't want to end up at a point where it's like a cliffhanger and then it's I have to end because I have plans tonight. You know what? I should end because I'm hungry. I'm gonna end my stream before I go on forever and ever and ever. It keeps kicking you out. Well, tell it to not do that. But it's okay. We're gonna end anyway because I want food. And we've been going for a long ass time. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Next stream will be soon. I'm gonna try to do more. You need to relax. Okay? Stop flying. What the hell? Anyway, peace out, gamers. Ka-chow. I fucking can't find the, like, hold on, wait, where's the, hold on, wait, ending, there.